So this was week 1 of beginner plus intermediate cha-cha. We just walked on some technique today. So most people already knew the basic step of the cha-cha, which was 1, 2, 3, cha-cha, 1, 2, 3. So we just talked about how do we actually move through that. How do we make a Latin dance look Latin instead of just walking through it? So we started by just moving to the right. So when we do Latin dancing, our feet have a slight outturn to them. Now if I just bring my toes together, that's going to naturally make my hips want to go slightly to the right because my left toe joined up to my right toe. So now my hips are aimed that way instead of aimed forward. So I went in here. Now with my left foot, it's going to push myself sideways, but as it pushes, it's going to rotate to face over there. So as that happened, once again, that's going to send my hips over that way. Bring my feet together, we'll send my hips over here. Now use the inside part of my toe to push myself that way, opens up my hip. So we just went push together, push together, push together, push. And that gives you your sideways motion of the dance. So the way that we described this was step on a bug, squish a bug, step on a bug, squish the bug, step on the bug, squish the bug. And that's how you do your 4 and 1s. Also, we talked about like walking. If we're going to walk that way, it's not because the foot reaches that way. It's because the back foot moved the body that way. And then to make it Latin as it pushes, it just has that little bit of a twist in it as well. So now my toes aimed that way, which sends my hip to the proper position. So then we got into the basic step here. So now it was push sideways, back 2, forward 3. Then I went push together, push. We went forward 2, back 3. Sideways, push, and push. Now when I went backwards, you'll notice my front leg, I can keep it straight or I can let it bent, but either way, my heel is off the floor. So that way when I go back, I'll absorb through my toe to a flat foot rather than getting up and landing flat-footed. So as I go back, both legs can be straight or the front leg could be slightly bent. Cha-cha, 1, back 2, 3, cha-cha, 1. Then we also showed some connection for the people that have done cha-cha before. 1, so she comes into me, so I'm going to let her press into me, so she's coming forward through her sternum into it, causing a connection so I can absorb her in. Send her back. Cha-cha, 1. On the 1, I've absorbed towards her, so I can move her back. So you notice that I've come forward kind of through my chest, and then send the energy, and now she's stretched away from me. Stand her back up. Cha-cha, 1, absorb, 2, 3, cha-cha, 1, send, 2, 3. So you notice on the 1 I was kind of forward and then I center because my motion happens first, she springs away second. So that was just your basic step. Then we went into crossover breaks. So we went 1, 2, 3, cha-cha, 1. So on count 1, we're moving that way, but our bodies are twisted back that way because that's what happened as we step 1. Now my left hip, her right hip can come forward as we land, and right now our feet are in extended 5th position. What that means is this heel is in front of that toe, this toe is in front of that heel, so we're on a straight line. Also, as it came through, I made sure I stopped her hand so she knows she's not continue. Then we settled back onto our foot. Then we went cha-cha-cha. Since our last step, we finished. Our hips are back. Hand comes through. 2. Once again, we're in an extended 5th position. Back 3. Face each other. Cha-cha, 1, 2, 3. Cha-cha, 1. Twist, 2, 3. Twist, cha-cha, 1. Twist, 2, 3. Twist, cha-cha, 1. That was week 1.